What's good? It's your boy back with another one, man. Not the Shop Podcast. Make sure y'all smash them likes, smash the comments. Man, keep them numbers going. We on the way to 20K, man. Today, man, I got a new squad in the building. How y'all doing?
We good.
What's good, ladies? How y'all feel?
We great. We feel great.
Okay, well, we finna get great real fast. Before we start this episode, we gonna take a shot.
Let's do it.
Shot to greatness. I appreciate y'all for coming. Sit down with your boy.
Thank you for having us.
Mm-hmm. You did. Uh-oh. Y'all ready?
Ooh.
Get a little loose. So, first question of the day, and I gotta ask y'all this, man, because y'all at the age where is real critical in life, right? So, I want to ask y'all this, right? How do y'all feel about dating older men? Because there's a stigma that older men like younger women. How do y'all feel like older men are predators?
I don't. We're grown.
I feel like it depends.
Yes.
I feel like, everything is circumstantial. It definitely depends. Like, if you got kids in their 20s and you, like, just, hypothetically speaking, like 55, and you got a kid that's 21, and you trying to mess with this young girl that's 21, I feel like that's inappropriate.
Me personally, I like young women, but I can't date younger than my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Honestly,
I feel that.
To me, now don't get me wrong, I love young women, but if my daughter wasn't that age, then it'd be different. But like,
it make it feel weird.
It feel creepy.
Weird as hell.
Right, a little bit, yeah. To date somebody my daughter's age is like, and it's crazy because I like younger women, and my daughter growing up, so every year the age gonna go up.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I mean, how you think we feel vice versa? Like, I don't think I would date nobody my daddy age.
So do you think older men date younger women to try to control them?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
In what way?
I was so finna ask, like, why do you like younger women?
You know what's so
I
crazy?
want to know what y'all thinking, then I'm going to say my piece.
I was having a conversation with my homie, and he 30. And his girlfriend is 30. And he like, damn, G, this bitch ain't progressed in 3 years. She who she is. Now she's 30. I don't see her being different, blah, blah, blah. I need me a bitch that's like 24. I say, damn, G, why you feel like that? He like, because I can mold her. So I feel like maybe an older man looking for a younger girl to mold her into what he wants her to be, or what he feel like, his perfect spouse or whatever the fuck might be. He want to mold her.
Yeah, that's one component, but so I'll say this. Us older men that got our shit together, we number one like beauty. Right? That's number one. You're typically more finer younger, without the creepy shit that everybody be trying to say. You're typically more beautiful as you're younger, right? Men are attracted to beauty. That's number one. Number two, we want our woman as pure as possible. So the younger you are legally, the less dicks you didn't have. You see what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying, hold on. I hear what you're saying, because a lot of young women are doing a lot. But what I'm saying is this.
Statistically speaking.
What I'm saying is this. Imagine if she keep going and now she's my age. How many dicks you think that is?
That's
okay.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. She, coming from my standpoint, she ain't been out here as much, right? That's number two. Number three is she ain't had as much experience, so I can teach her some shit. She can learn from me. I can guide her. She ain't been fucked over by a bunch of niggas, and now her heart is like, her guards is up with every goddamn thing I do, because she's been hurt too many days.
Okay, now let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Okay, I feel your perspective. So with other men who might not be the type of man you are, and that feel like, oh, I can guide her and I can teach her things. Who the fuck is you? Who is you to say you can guide somebody and teach them things? What do you be doing? Not you per se, but I'm just saying other men with that type of mentality. That's kind of how I feel. Like, if I was to date an older man, who are you to say that you could guide me and teach me things? Like,
well, that should be, you should see it. You should see the results when you meet him. What's going on? If you meet him and he ain't got shit going on, he can't teach you.
But if you just not
shit.
getting your life together at an old ass age, and I'm still kind of like on a decent track, then
that's true. No, if I date older, take care of me. If I'm dating you because you older than me, it's because I want to be taken care of. Let me be a housewife. That's all I want.
That's it.
Fill my purse with money, please.
So you cool with having a sugar daddy, as long as he older? Yeah, okay. How y'all feel about that?
I don't like old men. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like people that's like even older than my brother. And I think my oldest brother
How
is
old is
like
your brother?
36, 35, 36.
Mm.
If that. But
Same.
he's probably like 34. I just can't see myself going past that age. That's just me. I don't know.
How you feel about it?
I don't know. I don't have a problem with like age, older men. I just feel like I'm at the age where like, cause I'm 25, so I feel like I could peep a grown goofy, like, you know, I don't know.
I could people grown goofy. No, but for real,
I
like
get what you're saying.
if I date older, I'm expecting to be taken care of.
I'm not gonna
expecting
lie, I
the
agree.
princess treatment.
Right, it's the Libra. Look, I'm not dating you for nothing else. What do you think?
I'm a Libra
like,
too.
Yes, like I don't want to. Why do you think I'm gonna sit in your old face? Like, for real, like you think I'm young, high, I'm lit, and I am a vibe, and I'm gonna be a vibe, and my pockets need to be filled while we vibe. That's just
Okay.
Why do you want to sit? Why do you think I want to sit in your
right.
old face? Is crazy.
I just cussed
But
out
you
an
ain't
old
wrong,
daddy.
you ain't
Like,
wrong.
for
Now,
real.
would you be cool with having a situationship with an older guy versus a relationship? Kind of like, you know, he hit
A
me
relationship
off a couple
is
dollars,
just
you feel me?
a lot. You gotta.
No,
That's a lot.
I'm just saying. So like, just you cool with him
I
just
feel
being
like
your little nigga? Y'all do
Only a
what y'all do here now?
situationship. Only a situationship.
right.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, like relationship, meet my family, I meet yours.
Yeah, no, that's doing
That's
too much.
too much with an
Right,
older
right.
man. Like,
You know, we cool with that though.
The situationship though,
I'm not cool with that.
I'm not gonna lie. I like to be shown off. If I'm going out with an older man, for example, I went out with an older man not too long ago. He took me around all his older homies. They like, damn, she, where her friends at?
I'm
Right,
crying.
I'm trying to fill their pockets,
Right.
and I'm like, I feel so good right now. They hyping me up. Yeah,
How old was he?
your age.
Oh, okay, cool. So he got him a little tenderoni, little light skin tenderoni. He
Little
went,
young
look, check it out,
tenderoni.
goddamn
For
it.
real.
Yeah, this is my new shit.
Right. Niggas do that. You know, they want to show them off, you know, especially if you pretty. You know,
Right.
You know, that's the shit we used to do. Like the niggas y'all age now, they'll cover y'all ass up. They don't be trying to show y'all
For
off.
real.
You know?
They tender. That's why they tender.
Yeah.
Tender and immature.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: do y'all think because obviously I don't know if y'all see a lot of relationship podcasts and shit like that, but they be talking about like it's best to get married young because successful men like younger women, and by the time you play and do all this shit and get older, ain't nobody gonna want you. Do y'all feel like that it's okay to get married young, or you should wait?
I feel like times have
Right,
changed.
right.
People
I feel like it
don't
depends
change.
on the situation.
Definitely depends on the
Everybody's
situation.
is different.
But predominantly, man, live your life right
Live
now.
your
Yeah,
life.
for sure.
Live your life.
We
I
got so
feel
much
like
time to get married.
Don't get married too young, because like you probably don't even know what you like.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just scientifically speaking, your frontal lobe is not developed until 25. So it's like
Yeah.
you might like some different shit.
You might, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody change.
Yeah,
Everybody
everybody
changes.
as time go on, like I like mushrooms now, and I never used to eat mushrooms, but as time went on, I like mushrooms.
right.
Who's to say? Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I feel like my taste in men definitely have changed. So
Yeah.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
marry
it
young
get
is
like
crazy.
that.
Marrying young
I mean-
is crazy.
I mean, honestly, from a woman's standpoint, I think it's the best thing to do. But I also understand where y'all coming from, because my child's mother, I have a 5-year-old daughter. I met her when she was 22. I was 31. You know what I'm saying, at the time. And now that I look back on it, and my daughter's her age, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking about? That was a child. She wasn't ready for all this shit I got going on. Like, I've been a daddy since I was 16.
Right.
Like, I've got a lot of experience. I'm way, way ahead of her mentally. So I'm trying to pour all this shit on her. And she, you know, spoiled child, mom and daddy, they got bread, they kept a coddle. So she don't really be out here like this. So now she meet me, and now it's like, God damn, this nigga got all this shit going
And she
on.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
You feel me?
Like,
You feel me? So like, me personally, now I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know,
you ain't wrong. I had to set a YN free. For real. Had to set him
Shout
free.
out to the YN.
I
love the
YN
YN.
free too.
Shout
I
out
love
to
the
the
YN.
YNs,
So-
but
Definitely had.
I just set them free because I'm like,
You know.
we was spending time together, and then one day he like, yeah, you know, you said you love me in your sleep. I said, I ain't say nothing like that. Now you lying. Now you lying.
Now
You acting
manipulate
crazy. I said, you want to say you love me? You don't love me. You don't even know me like that.
That should be sounding good though,
You know what
especially
I'm
when you do
saying?
drugs. When you do drugs,
sounds-
He don't
Good.
do drugs, but I get it. You young. You still kind of like back and forth from your mama house to your crib. Like, I get it. You only like 23, 24. So, you know, I'm like,
Oh,
let
you
me
rocking
just.
the cradle.
I
up.
was.
I feel
Well, see,
like a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm saying. This
listen
is
and we
Rocking
don't
the
judge.
cradle.
Okay?
We
We
listen, we
listen and
don't
we
judge.
I feel like a
judge.
lot of younger men just like the idea of women.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
More
Yes,
so the
yes,
idea of
yes.
us.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
So
how
you-
my
Like
ex
this
You
is.
think
bitch
they
got
don't
her own
value y'all
crib.
no
She
more?
got
She
her
doing
own
this,
car.
she
She this. She
ambitious.
this.
But I feel like
Like-
that's because of
She
Oh,
social
got
I
a
look up to
mental
her.
program.
Like, come on, like no.
So
we
y'all
can't be
don't
doing
think
all
these
that.
young men value women no more?
No.
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 And they don't know how,
superficial.
and they don't have any guidance.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I mean, that's just the truth. We don't have
A
guidance
lot of these
either, but we
YNs
make it
were
right,
raised by
but-
YBs. They don't know how to act.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I'm with you on that.
For sure.
I'm with you on that.
Why-
YNs
Yeah.
getting raised by YBs. Crazy world.
What's a YB?
A young bitch.
Crazy.
Damn. Oh,
A
okay.
young nigga getting raised
Or the
by a young
LBs, they call them
bitch.
the little bitches.
Yeah, I get it.
Cause
yeah.
if you 32 and you got a 15-year-old son, you was what 17 when you had
He's
him.
young. You
Shit,
didn't know.
I was 16.
You know what I'm saying? So
But I was a
Yeah.
single parent though. I raised my son. I you know, wasn't nothing wrong with his mama, but that's my son. You know, I gotta raise a son.
but you know you different from a lot of other people.
Well, so when I was younger, like we were different from these guys. Don't get me wrong, we had hoes and shit too. Don't get me wrong. It ain't
Right.
nothing as far as that aspect, but we was more responsible. We was more into women, like we was more into pleasing women. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it was a thing to buy girls flowers and open the door for them and, you know, buy them cards and shit.
Nobody
Even though
courts
we didn't
anymore.
have no money when, you know, in the teenager, but that
But
little
you'll
$9,
still do
$10
the
we
best you
had,
can.
we spent it
I'm
all
still
on
did
her
it,
and shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to impress her and shit like that. Holding hands, you know, letting everybody see us kissing and shit like that. Like we value women a lot more then than now. But I mean, it's kind of tough though now because the women exploit themselves though. If you really be honest, like a lot of women, you know.
What
y'all
you mean
see
by
the
exploit
sexy
yourself?
red shit? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you say hoochie coochie.
Right, that type of shit. Like I mean, if you gonna act like that, like I mean,
I
really.
feel it. I feel
What
it.
about
But
the men that's acting sassy though?
Yeah.
What do you define
A lot
sassy?
of men
'Cause
are sassy.
They
Sassy.
want
is
us
sassy?
to court them.
Sassy.
Yeah.
They want
They
you-
want to be courted.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the niggas that y'all want, all the hoes want them. Every woman want the same nigga. So when it comes to that, he got hoes just like you got niggas. So it's like he don't have to put in work like you think he should
'Cause he
because
can go to the
he
next
go to the
girl
next
and
bitch
just-
just like you
No,
can.
do the bare minimum.
And that's where the problem come in there. Cause now you looking at a man and like, okay, damn, nigga, I ain't finna so
you
you're
know what's
sassy.
so crazy? I feel like that's the problem with the people I date. They feel like, you know, they got different hoes and they can do this and they
Yeah.
can fulfill them. But then they go out there, you know. I'm like, go ahead. I'm peace. Go get them.
He basically
go
saying
get 'em.
these
If she
niggas know
that
they
bad,
worth
bring
now.
her back.
Talking about they know
But
they
you know what
worth.
I'm
No,
saying?
bitches know they worth
Don't
now.
get her,
No.
but after
take a
so
shot
long,
today.
they like, yeah, man, I really wasn't.
These niggas know
I'm
they
like,
worth
yeah,
now.
you went out there, you saying you didn't have, it wasn't nothing. It was just, you just got your nut off. Then what?
Pretty much that's all a nigga be wanting sometimes, you know. So
But what if you want more than that?
at your age, I doubt it. A nigga your age, absolutely not.
I feel it.
No.
That's
For
why
me,
they
I
stay
just
with
be like,
that-
I be real. I live in my own. I really feel like the reality I live in is really my reality. So I be like,
That's
you not-
delusion, friend.
I'm very delusional. I'm like, you're not gonna
That's just
find
like-
another Electra.
Reality.
I feel
It's
that.
that's my reality.
I feel that.
Like, so
Well, the
like,
thing about it is to be honest with you, the value that women think they have is not the value that men necessarily be seeking. You
I
know,
feel that.
So like you would say, okay, I'm a bad bitch or I'm a you know whatever because I got my shit together, I'm doing this and I'm that. But if a man only wants you for sex, none of that shit you accomplish matters.
Right.
You see
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? So you think you're valuable, but I just want to fuck. So I don't give a fuck about where you
you
work
right.
at.
Look,
you see
hey.
what I'm saying? So you feel like, okay, nigga, I'm one of them. Treat me accordingly, and he's thinking like, well, shit. I'll fuck a bitch that's half decent as you
That's
just to get some
true.
pussy.
Just to get
you know what I'm
they nut
saying?
off.
Just to get a nut off.
Just to get they
You
nut off.
bad, but I ain't finna do too much. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
You don't feel like
no.
that's insane?
It
Like,
is
that's
insane.
no,
It's insane.
because
That's
the thing,
like-
Especially from what you just said, what you used to, like,
what?
what y'all used to, like, catering to women.
Yeah.
So for the YNs, you know what I'm saying, to even, like, just think that way, you don't think?
Well,
That's
it
a
depends.
problem?
It depends.
Probably
It depends
it's
on
a
who
bottom
raised
of
them
it.
because, like I say, I raised my son.
They don't got no daddies.
No,
That's what I said.
I get
Early.
it. I get it, and that's why I said
Heavy
I
on the
raised
no
my son
daddies.
different.
They don't got no daddies.
very
They
Heavy-
just sucking
heavy
on their
on the
mama
no
titties
daddies.
all their life. Then they come to us and then want to
Suck
suck
on
on our
our
titties.
Well, thing about it is it's
you
not.
ain't come out my coochie, so why I gotta be all this motherly stuff?
For real.
Like, we share the same problem. You didn't have a daddy sometimes, you know. Women didn't have daddies either.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? We can't be.
We both grew up in
for real.
trauma.
Yeah.
So I feel
Well, yeah, I was finna say that
We
because I didn't
both
have a
grew
daddy
in
neither,
trauma.
but at the same time, I had older men. We had old heads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is, it's not that they don't have a father. It's the fact that these young niggas don't want to listen. Like
So
when the
they
niggas
lack
like me
guidance,
try to
what
give
you
them some sauce. Like, man, I came from where you came from. So what do you know?
oh nigga, shut the fuck up. I gotta
Right.
switch.
Well, no. They won't say that, but that's what they'll be thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I hear you, old nigga, but I ain't really trying to hear that shit.
I have a switch. You're not
Right.
talking shit.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
No, they really be crashing out. YNs to that, they be crashing out. It be crazy.
They do.
They
do.
crash. They don't
They
care.
call it
They
the
don't
crash
have,
out era.
they don't
said
have
drill
value.
music is dead. It's
That's
crash
why
out.
I would never talk to a YN
They don't have
again.
values. That's why these little kids keep getting shot and killed because these like they don't care if you're with your child.
No, for real.
They're going to blow.
And this shit here is real stupid, but I'm gonna ask you, how much y'all think a nigga should spend on the first date?
I feel like it's circumstantial.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I done went on
Yeah,
the
it
first date
depends.
that was like, oh, okay, we just finna go to Bar Louie. Then we done went from Bar Louie to Fulton Market to this place to that place. You know what I'm saying? So we done been on tour on the first date. So I just feel like it depends on the man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm turning some shit down. I've been on dates front row at the Bulls game for the first time.
I did.
Like,
I have
shit
too.
like that. Like,
But
I'm
if you
turning
like-
shit down.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
So you saying you ain't going to no mediocre spot on the first date is what you saying?
No.
Amazing.
First impressions are lasting impressions.
That's what I'm saying.
It just depends for me. If I'm on some cool shit, then you know what I'm saying? You might be, okay, so just hypothetically speaking, you get a nigga number and then you at happy hour by yourself. And I'm in Fulton Market. And then he come Fulton Market. Technically, that's considered the first date because that's the first time
And
y'all
it's a
link
vibe
it. You know what I'm
still.
saying?
And that's still a vibe.
It's a vibe still. So I feel like everything is just like circumstantial. But if you plan a day, like, okay, babe, you get ready.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna
it's
get
called
ready.
the plan
Ooh, up
date.
the
Plan.
bam. If it's a
Plan ahead.
planned date,
I need
if
to
you
know.
guys plan
Yeah.
this and he like, oh, I want to take you out to A, B, C, D, and we gonna do da da da, then I feel like a couple hundred. We grown, you know what I'm saying? And then also too, you gotta read the room with the type of woman you got. You know, we are all
very true.
in the industry. You know, so I feel like we have all experienced a certain type of man. So, you know, no shade to what somebody might be used to, but
Yeah.
why would you come along and fuck up this girl's experiences? Like,
I say two things. One, I feel like if a woman really likes you, it don't matter where y'all go. She just want to be around you. And that's just from my experience. Number two, I tend to take females on nice places just because I want to go. And she just there with me. Like, to me, it ain't even no date. I want to go and I just want some company.
I seen
You
a
feel
man,
me? That's how I look at
I
it.
seen a man say that on Facebook. He was like, if you're gonna take a woman on a date, just any type of date, make sure it's somewhere you want to go and that you want to try, because
Facts.
you're the one that's gonna be spending your money.
Facts.
So just make sure it's what you want to do. And I'm
But
like,
see, I
okay.
ain't balling on the budget, so I'll spend $500 and won't never call your ass again. That shit don't mean nothing.
That's
to me.
crazy.
Period.
That shit don't mean nothing to me
My
because that's
type
why
of
I'm
guy.
not.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
Right. Cheers to that. So
Ooh,
where we
what a
going?
night.
Cheers to the
No,
niggas
I'm
with
just
no
saying,
budget.
Dead ass. I've done it multiple
Niggas
times.
with no budget.
Like,
Niggas with
for
no
sure.
budget.
I got them at I went on a date one time. The bill was like $4.15. I didn't like her vibe. I paid for the food. I was a
Still,
gentleman.
Damn,
I
what was
wasn't
so
even.
bad?
Right.
I
What was
wasn't-
the
it
vibe?
just-
What turned you off?
I just didn't. I didn't feel it. Like, I'm big on energy, and if I don't feel it, the energy is like. okay, to me, you just want to eat, bitch. So fuck it, let's eat.
Go get your
Let's
little
eat,
food.
right?
Go.
Order you some drink, whatever. I ain't tripping. I'm not petty. I don't care about that
Yeah.
shit. I'll big dog myself about it. That shit, like bitch, eat good and buy.
I feel like that's
you
because the
welcome.
day,
You feel me?
the
Bye.
day and age we live in is so social media. A lot of people don't have fucking personalities, and
That's
that's
true.
why
I was gonna say
dates-
her personality.
That's why
Yeah.
dates be terrible sometimes.
Yes.
like it's fuck.
lacking substance.
I think I'm getting to the age where like if I give you my number and we texting like by the first 48 hours. We got 48 hours to impress me.
Yeah.
I would never go on a date with you if I don't even like how
That's
conversations going through text, because what's the point?
That's
Like,
very true.
I'm sitting in a date and you just, I don't want to be here. I'm not vibing with you.
I feel it.
I wasn't
but
vibing with you before, so what's the point?
Catch me on an off night with some
Yeah.
off-white,
Yeah.
and I'm
You
bored.
gotta catch me, you know.
I'll go on a
You
date
gotta catch
if I'm
me at the
bored.
right time.
If I'm just bored, let's go. What you doing?
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I have
Let
gone.
me ask y'all this, right? Because I have a lot of conversations with women, right? None of them has said this on the podcast, but behind closed doors. Two things that every woman has had: a one night stand and a threesome. Is that true?
Yes.
That's
Most
not
women
true.
have not had a threesome.
It's
though.
not
I have
true.
had a threesome, but I have not had a one night stand. Motherfuckers always come back.
So,
But if
okay,
it was intended on being a one night stand, it's still a one night stand. You know what I mean? If you like, I just want to see what it is.
Carla
So
G,
like
is
this,
it
right?
circumstantial?
So what I mean?
Circumstance.
So y'all
Circumstantial.
never, went on a girls trip and gave the pussy up, or y'all out of town or something. You know those. See, one thing I notice about women is the ones that people can't prove. They don't put that on the roster. They don't talk about those. Like when you go on your girls trip, you fuck
That's
one of
going
the
to the
you fuck one of the
grave.
little Jamaicans that's putting sand on your ass and shit.
That's going to the
You know what I'm
grave.
I got somebody that went on a girls trip with me that did that, but I mean, for me, I never did nothing like that. I feel like that's just too, for just me personally, like that's too risque. Like if it's a one night stand in your city, you meet a dude at the bar and y'all just hit it off, go home, boom, back out.
I be too emotionally invested. That's
Then
my
it's
problem.
nothing.
That's why I can't have
On
a
the
one.
first day
That's
you
why.
meet
That's why I
somebody?
can't have a one night stand, because I'm like, if I have sex with you, I really like you.
I ain't gonna lie, I
We
just want to
listen,
see
but
what it
don't
is for one
judge.
time, and then we ain't never got to do it again.
She
Bro.
look like a freak. I look at her lips. Look at her mouth. She got the freak mouth. Camera zoom in her mouth.
No, she do.
got that
She
mouth,
do.
baby.
She do got that mouth.
She got that.
And when she had that lip ring, oh my
Wait.
god,
Oh, you got
Amazing.
that?
she had a lip
at the
ring right
bottom?
here.
Yeah.
I can see the
She have a
bottom. I
lip
can see the
ring.
bottom.
She got it.
Oh my god.
And it's the nails.
She
too.
got it.
We listening, don't
We
judge.
don't.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
both
baby.
statements
I've been
gotta be
around
true.
a long time, and I go out of country. I'm out of state. I'm everywhere, and I know girls, especially married women. Like I'm a charming motherfucker, and I spend money. So
No,
chances
so-
are I'm a score. Like real shit, cause I don't.
So you had a lot
all
of
that-
He
I'm
on
just
meth.
saying, and it's like when I go out of town, and
100%.
it be like, don't get me wrong, all the girls in the group probably won't, but a couple of them, you know, they let their hair down, no harm, no foul. You know, you from New York, I'm from Chicago, we vibing, shit, we fuck around, do what we do, shit, we follow each other on IG, possibly see each other whenever, but you know what I'm saying? That's how it be.
Well, I've never had a threesome, so that's why I said two statements. It can't be true at once.
You said you. Oh yeah, you said. Hey, I've been knowing that about you, friend. I'm sorry. You need to experience that double head.
Just one time.
It's life changing.
What's double head? From two girls or two dudes?
Double edge.
Two people get you head at
Yeah.
once.
Right, I'm saying two dudes and two girls.
Whatever you into.
Oh,
Whatever
Whatever you
type of
prefer.
threesome you into, you know,
no, okay, cool.
it's still, you know, confidence boosting.
So how do you feel about poly relationships?
You know what? Honestly, I'm all for it. Not gonna lie. I feel like I was finna be in one for a second, but I don't think he was gonna treat us the same. I'm like, okay, you
She was already there and you came second.
No,
damn.
no. I
No,
feel
I'm
like
asking.
when you in a poly,
Let
niggas
me,
have their
let me think
favorites.
about this. Not really.
No,
I feel like
actually,
we
I was
came at the
first.
same time,
Like-
and I'm like, no, she should be your girlfriend.
Is that what you thought or that's what you knew?
No, that's what I knew.
But I'm not.
But I've known him I knew him for a long ass time. Like I knew him since we was in high school, like since we was kids, and we just kind of fucked with each other when we got older. And he like, oh, you know, let's merge all this. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then once it got down to it, I'm like, I think she should be your girlfriend. I just kick it with y'all when I kick it with y'all.
What made you feel like that though?
Cause I didn't want to be with him. He was on some be together shit with me initially, and I'm like, no, I like this girl for you though. Like, she seems cool and she got this going on, so you should.
So it sounded like it was you. It wasn't him. You just didn't want to be there.
Might have been. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like I can't do a poly, but I could do an open relationship. Because I feel
That's
like
the same thing.
No,
Really.
it's not the
Y'all
same
just
thing.
ain't living together.
It's not the same thing because in a poly relationship, I feel like y'all all together. It's like if it's one dude,
yeah,
right,
that's
kumbaya,
so
and it's two girls, y'all all together, y'all all dating each other. But human nature, both women are going to want to be the favorite, and I feel like that's always going to cause people to clash. That's why I'd rather have an open relationship. I'll date who I want to date, you date who you want to date, but we come home to each other at the end of the day.
Like
That can
living
get
in the
messy,
same
though.
household. Like,
Yeah, because
Amazing.
August I seen them.
amazing.
entanglement. What if a motherfucker don't come home
Entanglement.
one night? Then you just like, you should have came home.
Well, what if he motherfucker fall
I don't know.
in
I
love?
feel like everything.
I feel like you have to set
emotional.
boundaries
Just be single.
for
Yeah.
that. You have to
Every-
set
You
boundaries.
have to.
I'm
You
with
have to
that.
have.
I don't
you-
even do relationships. Like I'm cool on all that. Like,
I've been saying I'm single
just
till
be
I'm married.
single, you know
I'm
what
single
I'm
till I'm
saying?
married.
I
You
tried.
do
I
you,
tried
I
the
do
poly
me.
shit. I
We
tried
rock
it.
with each
Did it work?
No. Yeah. I had 2 alpha girls, and I'm an alpha man. So that shit was a time bomb waiting.
What's
to
that
happen.
alpha girl?
A nigga bitch. That's what an alpha girl
Explain that even
Please,
further,
okay?
because I'm still
Wait.
confused.
is. Because an alpha female is a nigga with titties.
Oh,
So her
okay, a
mindset,
nigga
she
bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
that
That's
makes
what
sense.
that's what an alpha female
She's
is.
dominant. She don't want
But
to submit. Is that what you're saying?
it wasn't to me. She was too dominant to the other girl, and they like, bam, 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 bam. And then I tried it again. And one was fucking. She was doing too much. She just wanted to make it seem like she was the main one, and the other girl was the add-on type shit. You know what I'm saying? And she blew the other girl because she was there first. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was a bunch of goofy shit
So I
happening.
can't do it.
I had a situation like that, and I learned that niggas gonna pick their favorite all the time.
The favorite is the one who got the best head.
I was gonna say that's why I'll be the favorite.
Uh-oh.
Clock
She
that.
finna get that $415 date.
Clock
Amazing.
that.
Go ahead.
I don't got nothing to say but clock that.
Yeah. That's usually
The
the
one with the
favorite.
best head. Okay, clock it.
Yeah, the nasty.
Hey, Cardi said it. She's a Libra. Trying to tell you.
The
Yeah.
Libras, baby.
Libra, what month is that?
October.
October.
Amazing.
Ah.
That's fucked up. My grandma
You
Libra.
know it.
Clock that.
Hey,
I'm a
when is
Virgo.
your birthday?
Oh,
Virgo.
I was
Virgo.
just saying that I love Virgo women, but
You a
I
Virgo
don't
too?
like Virgo
Absolutely.
men.
What day your birthday on?
September 6th.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't say we got the same date.
We definitely do.
Wow.
Birthday twins.
Your birthday September
Birthday,
6th for real?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Has
crazy.
been since
Okay.
1980, guys.
Ah.
Straight up, that's crazy. I know you nasty, then. God
She is.
damn. We got the same birthday.
Clock
I
that.
done got stabbed and all kinds of shit.
She is
I'm
nasty.
Nasty.
I can
nasty.
verify.
Oh,
So let me ask y'all this, right? So obviously y'all talk about the YNs and shit. What is a traditional man to y'all? What does that mean to you?
A traditional man. For me, maybe like a 9 to 5 man. Like, you know, you traditionally go to work, you take care of your family, you give your wife your whole check.
That way,
you
yeah.
can fix
Take
some
care of
shit,
that.
build some
You know how to
shit.
fix
That's
things.
definitely-
You could change
Like,
your
yeah.
tire.
You're the problem solver for everything.
He can't solve
You're a
no
provider.
problems if you got
You're
the
a
shit.
provider. A
Shit.
traditional man is a provider. My dad is a provider.
Yeah.
My mom,
A
she
protector
didn't
and a
have to work.
provider.
She
Yeah.
worked and she would get
Literally.
bored. But he
Yeah.
took care of everything.
Mhm.
And I'm a
I was
triplet,
joking
so
about
it's
the-
all
your
Y'all know,
whole
y'all
part.
know rent was $120 back then, though. You know that,
That's
right?
true, but I'm not
My
gonna
dad
lie.
still take care of stuff.
No.
My
Like,
dad still
this
take
is
care of
nice.
stuff. I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I still have a silver spoon in my mouth.
Mhm.
That's why I have high expectations for my man.
You
That's
ain't
probably
wrong.
why you got good head, because you used to stuff in your mouth.
I'm crying. You
Amazing.
sick as hell.
She said it.
Fucked up.
Amazing. So
Clock that.
Clock that. Clock that.
yeah, she got
I
it.
don't have one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Amazing. So what is a traditional man to you? Same thing, like a provider, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do y'all see that in the YNs? I mean,
No.
Some of them.
Some
I'm not
YNs.
gonna lie.
I ain't
but
gonna
most
lie,
of them,
some
no.
YNs.
Fuck hustlers. I
Shout
feel
out
like
to my white and
everything just circumstance.
His mom raised him
Right.
well.
yeah.
Some people was raised right,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Now, would you be okay with letting your man fuck other bitches if he was taking care of you? If you didn't have to worry about shit, would you be okay with that?
For example, if he's
Because
a
you know you gotta treat niggas
I
who
need
do
my
different
man to
shit
be
different.
okay
Right?
with whatever he gonna do. He need to be okay with me doing it too.
But I'm
what
taking
I'm
care of
doing.
you though.
But
You
it
getting
has
what
to
you
be a
want, why I can't get what I
communication
want?
thing.
We value
Yeah.
different things. I told
Well,
you that.
yeah, it
You
might
value
be
communication.
other pussy like that to that
No.
extent.
It
What
might
I'm
be
saying is
something
this.
different I value that
No,
I
hear
want
me
to
out.
do, and he need to let me do it.
But listen though, women naturally value protection and provision. Y'all usually want a man that can provide for you, right? Naturally, right? We want men love beauty and sex. Especially a man that's on his shit. This is why we don't care about your career and shit, because we already got our own money. We want that pussy to be good, and we want that head to be sloppy. That's all we want. Now, of course, yeah, a man want a smart woman and all that other shit, but it starts with being nasty. You feel me? Follow Not the Shop Podcast. Follow Mark Alonzo, Undivided. You feel me? We in this bitch. Make sure y'all smash them likes. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all sub.
We
almost
Make sure
at
y'all give love
20K.
to my cast.
Almost
We
at
in this bitch.
20K.
We had a good time. We on our way to 20 Kizzle. You feel me? And remember, it don't cost you nothing to push a button.
Push that fucking button.
Hey!
Goddamn button, Lee.
That way.
Period.
Amazing.